On a glorious journey to great academic heights, you need a university that will guarantee hopes of employment without sweltering in a pool of job hunts. I present to you Ndejje University. We are an Anglican university endowed with 3 state-of-the-art campuses in Luero Bombo, the Graduate School in Rubaga, and the Kampala campus along Balintuma Road behind Mengo Hospital. With well-coordinated learning programs ranging from day, evening, weekend, in-service and e-learning, the globally recognized university offers job market competing courses that will surely light your academic path. Our various undergraduate and graduate programs include Business Administration and Management, Engineering and Survey, Basic Sciences and Information Technology, Education, Environment and Agricultural Sciences, Arts, Health Sciences, and many more. With accreditation by the National Council of Higher Education, we now offer a diploma in clinical medicine and community health. We as well take pride in some courses sponsored by the Higher Education Students Financing Board for a loan scheme that will not get you worried of tuition as you pursue your dream. Come ready for an academic adventure on great facilities of learning. You can visit our website on www.ndejjeuniversity.ac.ug. Ndejje University, the fear of God brings knowledge and wisdom.
Get noticed, advertise with us. Call 0714-474-433 or 0759-728-168 to place your bookings now. Ndejje University TV is available on free-to-air, Go TV, and Your TV. Follow us on Facebook, Ndejje TV Live, Twitter at Ndejje TV Live, Instagram, Ndejje TV Live, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ndejje University TV. Ndejje University TV, your source of knowledge and wisdom.
Coming up in Live at 8, government restricts DNA testing to only 2 laboratories. Citizens react as government extends local council chairperson's term in office due to lack of funds. And in sports, Woodball national team shows readiness to participate in the Woodball World Cup competitions. This and much more in Live at 8. Very much for watching Ndejje University TV. This is Live at 8. My name is ANSLEM OJARU with the news in details. Nanchinga Investment Club, a saving and investing club that was started in 2020 with an aim of improving the livelihoods of people. Now let's take a look at the activities of the club.
Nanchinga Development Club was started by the Nanchinga Parish in February 2020 with an aim of investing and gaining more to improve on people's livelihoods where they are able to earn some profits from it. Due to its advancements in 2021, it was later launched as a company and it is currently working. Its headquarters are found at All Saints, Nanchinga, P.O. Box 2546, Kampala. This development club has an account in Equity Bank, Ndejje branch, bearing the names Nanchinga Development Club. On Sunday, this development club had a meeting where they had to share their profits gained in the period of 3 years.
Tuzze tukula mu mwaka ogwasooka twamalira mu savings z'abantu twamalira mu bukadde nga 6. Mu mwaka ogwokubiri ne tumalira mu bukadde 2. Omwaka ogwokusatu ne tumalira mu miliyoni 5.9 naye kati wenjogerera wano mweno ano general meeting tugenza ogituukako nga tuli mu miliyoni 167.
Mrs. Primrose Nakazibwe, the vision bearer, says that they came up with the Nanchinga Development Club with an initiative to support people to save and invest so as people earn livelihoods from this circle.
So we came up with the Nanchinga Development Club Limited as an initiative to support people and motivate members to save and invest. Many groups save money with the intention of lending it out. We wanted to start a new philosophy that we can actually save to invest, and later on people can share out on profits, and this is why we are here today, to share on the profits that we've made for the period of 3 years.
She further says that this circle bearing 100 people has an initial capital of 176 million Uganda shillings.
We started with a humble beginning, with every member expected to bring 10,000 every month, but with time and with a lot of encouragement, we have seen members raising an initial one single saving up to 1 million to 2.5 million, and today as we are speaking, as a club we have a capital investment of 176 millions, which is a blessing that we want to thank God for. And we have 100 members who include both the young people and older people. Our oldest person member is 84 years, and the youngest we started with was 7 years, and the youngest has 1.34, which she saves out of her pocket money. And then the oldest, Ndejje Zantate, with her 84 years, she has been able in the 3 years to save up to 1.5 million.
Nanchinga Development Club was launched on 15th July 2021 as a company, and it's still running with 100 members. Eunice Kadu, live at 8.
The ongoing DNA testing that has brought social discomfort in families, the government of Uganda has, through the Ministry of Health, among the other measures to regulate the practice, included the limit of DNA testing laboratories to only 2 in the country. Let's take a look at that.
More important,
while addressing the media, the Minister of Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, says that from the most perturbing questions from the public about the DNA test, resulting validity, integrity, and credibility on the persons and the laboratory taking the role of testing, that has, however, created a state of crisis and tension among Ugandans, and because of the matter, among the measures to regulate the exercise, the Government Analytical Laboratory in Ndejje, the MBN laboratories in Nakasero are for now the only accredited laboratories from the DNA testing and resulting.
Currently, there are 2 main laboratories in the country that have been nationally and internationally certified and accredited to run DNA paternity testing. One is the Government Analytical Laboratory in Ndejje, and the second is the MBN Clinical Laboratories on Nakasero Road. Both laboratories are located in Kampala. These have been certified by the government regulatory authorities, the Allied Health Practitioners Council, and the Uganda Medical and Dental Practitioners Council, and or accredited by international accreditation bodies.
Acheng says that, however, there are several laboratories around the country that are accredited and permitted by the Ministry for Diagnostic and Research, but rather not allowed to carry out DNA tests resulting.
Several other laboratories in Uganda are also accredited and certified to do DNA testing for diagnostic and research purposes, like investigating trends in COVID-19, TB, HIV, sickle cell, hepatitis B, and cancers. And these are the Central Public Health Laboratories, the National TB Reference Laboratory, the Joint Clinical Research Center, and laboratories at Uganda Virus Research Institute, Makerere, and Mbarara universities.
She also mentions other operation oversights, procedures and measures that are to be taken by the government through the Ministry of Health to ensure the effectiveness and reliability of the practice.
The following additional interventions have been planned by the ministry to ensure quality and reliability of DNA paternity testing services in the medium and long term. 1. We'll develop and implement guidelines to streamline DNA paternity testing to ensure quality, legal, ethical, and professional practices are adhered to. And psychosocial structures are available to support the pre- and post-DNA test counseling services. 2. To support in fast-tracking the enactment of the DNA Evidence and Database Bill proposed by the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Overall, this will ensure that A, DNA testing is done only by laboratories that have been authorized for testing through certification and accreditation. B, only qualified professionals will be allowed to do the testing. C, only certified laboratories be allowed to collect DNA test samples. D, only validated methods and technologies are used for testing. And E, the right steps are followed to provide results and information to clients with the necessary psychosocial support as well as pre- and post-DNA test counseling of affected clients and families.
It should be noted that as families and individuals become so conscious about the DNA testing, the practice, on the other hand, in the previous 20 years has always helped Ugandans in identifying dead bodies, detecting infectious diseases like COVID-19, Ebola, HIV and others, to predict the risks of developing certain diseases, for example cancers, determining the paternity and maternity of the children, to mention among many. Henry Mugwanya, live at 8.
July 2023 marks the end of term limit for the local council chairpersons. The government of Uganda has decided to extend their term in office because of lack of funds to facilitate their elections. Annette Nakasozi with more on that story.
Procedure.
As regards to the expiry of term of office of LC1 and 2 chairpersons, the Prime Minister Honorable Robin Nabbanja, in addressing the matter during the Thursday 6 July parliamentary meeting, confirmed that the election of new local council 1 and 2 leaders requires 59 billion Ugandan shillings, which is currently not available since it was not included in the 2023-2024 national budget. She therefore added that with the consent of His Excellency the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the term for those in office will be extended till further notice.
Honorable Speaker, we require 59 billion to conduct LOC and women council elections, which money we don't have in the budget. We had a meeting a high political level meeting where the president requested that team where I am, that we come up with guidelines on how to help operationalize those in office. We extend their term of office. We have no alternative.
Ugandan citizens are on the other hand not satisfied with the news and therefore asked for the government to clarify more about the matter. They suggest that if these terms are to be extended, the LC chairpersons need to come up themselves openly with new ideas of leadership to confirm if they are ready to continue with their term.
According to the present or the current situation in Uganda, hearing that the government does not have money to set up the forthcoming elections of the LC1 chairperson, I would think it's an excuse. It is an excuse, or it is something they are trying to bypass. Because surely we all know the importance of the LC1 chairpersons. If the government still has money to set up other things, if the government still has money to run the state house, if the government still has money to do some other things that we may not even be aware of, how comes that this is the least budget that can be funded by the government to pass on or to help these committees, the LC1 chairpersons, to stand? I think we need to hear more clarity from the Prime Minister, Mrs. Ndejje. We need to hear more so that we can understand, is it true the government doesn't have money, or surely there is a hidden agenda? Because the importance of these LC1 chairpersons, first of all, they help us so much that people are on the ground. We always have so many conflicts in the community, and the first place to report to before we even go to the police, the LC1 chairpersons. The children, the women, the men, the violences in schools, the violences on the ground, the threats on the village levels. We always first went to the chairperson before we go to the police, because when you go to the police, they'll tell you, did you consult the chairperson? So we need these committees on the ground as much as we need them. Actually, when we look in the previous settings in the years past, these committees were more important, more than even the parliamentary committees. Why? Because these were the committees that were helping the people today. Today, when you have an issue and you go to the police, it will be a long story. But yet the LC chairperson, because he's a person who lives among you, it will be easy for this person to connect one-on-one with you to see what is the problem in the family, what is the problem in the school, what is the problem on the village. When we have threats of these are things that have been happening in Kasese, such things, the only first people to approach is the LC1 chairperson. So to hear the government coming up and saying they have no money, they are putting our villages at stake. They are putting our villages at stake. When you go to get the national ID, you have to go with the chairperson's letter. When you go to get some jobs, you need to go with the chairperson's letter to back you up. Where are you from? Are you recognized on the village? Why? For purposes of your security at work. So if these committees are not going to exist, who is going to give us the letters? Two, who is going to be in charge of the villages? Who is going to run to who? We can't run to the police each and every time. We can't run to the parliament. So I think that's an excuse. The government, we need to hear more clarity, because we are people of this nation.
Ukigendo letera akatabanguko. Tugenda nyigirizibwa nnyo lwaki. Tinjagenda kuddale lisooka konga wali mabeganira kujja kuzzaako mabeganga wegambye. Tisobola kubanga ngenda oba ku police. Nina ekintu kye ngenda okuvunaanibwako oba okwogerako. Bajja kungamba ovuddewa. Ajja kuzzaayo emabega. Poziko nga bakitaddewo nti poliisi egenda kubyemalira. Poliisi byonna byemalira. Ki ekigenda okudda kwawo wakati? Tugenda kunyigirizibwa bunyigirizibwa. Nga tetulina bwekyusizo. Kuba kyeyamaanyi addayo n'ensonga ezimu zaataawuluza nga tetugenze luddawa. Nga tetulandaze genda mu maaso. Ne buggwerayo wa kyeyamaanyi obutonotono. Buli kimu kinaggwera ku poliisi banakyemalira. Palamenti yalibadde ekintu ekyo kirowoozaako. Sente obutazisaasaanya ffe abantu be wansi ne bange tuyambyeko.
Others think that there is a hidden agenda behind all this delay and therefore suggest that the government should get possible ways of mobilizing funds for the elections since they need to change leadership.
Badde nga bw'okya nti obufuzi bwafuuka bwannakyemalira, gavumenti eteekwa eri mu kakodyo nga teyagala nga ina abafuzi baayo oba obwa chairman, naye kati bw'eba eyagala okulandiza obufuzi bwayo bwa bannakyemalira eyagala butandikira ku bwa chairman, kati nga beeyina beemanyi beyalonda nti baba bafuga. Kati ate nga bamanye bano bwe bagamba nti tukulonda balala bajja teekako abalala ab'ebibiina bye batayagala.
kati so n'olw'ensonga eyo ndabira ddala nga yo erina kakodi kuba gavumenti ennamba tesobola bulwa ssente kuweza kyetaagisa ssente mmeka nga bateeka mu koobwa pulezidenti ne kabeerawo naye akoobwa chairman kiteeza ssente ntono nnyo ku gavumenti ennamba kati awo ndabira ddala nga bo ngabo balina olukwe lwe batupangira nga yo gavumenti naye nga ensonga enkulu teri nti terina ssente kuba tebasobola bulwa ssente.
Bakyayimani baffe abatukulembera teri mulimu gwe bakoze era kyana batekyetaaga gavumenti enoonye ssente mangu bakyuse obukulembeze mangu kubanga ebyalo biyimidde bubi obubbi bungi buli kimu abafere bangi enjaga nyingi ku kyalo tebalambula byalo balya ssente buli.
The local council is the lowest level of political administration of Uganda and is responsible for a village or, in the case of towns and cities, a neighborhood. The role of the local council authorities is to lead and represent their communities under the chairperson as the political head, preside the meetings of the council and monitor the general administration of the area under them. Annette Nakasozi, live at 8.
Much Annette Nakasozi for that story. Now the Uganda Woodball team confirms their readiness to take part in the upcoming Woodball Beach Championship that will take place in Malaysia. Let's have more on that.
The Uganda Beach Woodball national team is among the qualified teams that will be showcasing their skills in the upcoming International Woodball Beach World Cup for the third time ever since the editioning of the Games. The tournament is due to take place in Pahang, Malaysia from 26th July to 30th July. The team players share their experience in the woodball game.
I have so many areas of strength. One, from 2013-14, I have been leading the men's category. 2014, I was the best player of the year. 2014, I got a chance to go to represent Uganda in the World Cup in Sanya, China. 2015, I got a chance to represent Uganda in Singapore, where I got a gold in getting one. 2016, I got a chance to represent Uganda in South Korea, where I also won a bronze medal. And 2018, I got a gold in the 4th Kenya Woodball Championship.
Thank you. My first international tournament, we went to Kenya in the 4th International Kenya Beach Woodball, and I came out with a gold medal. I was the winner. The same tournament, I won a silver medal in the mixed doubles. Then in the 6th International Kenya Woodball Championship again, that was in Masinde Mulilo, I came up with a silver in a mixed double still. I've won other accolades within the country, like the corporate circuits, the 6th corporate circuit for 2022 with a gold. I won the second beach circuit with a bronze, and many other accolades across the country.
Started doing national engagement, that was in 2018. That was at the international championship that was at Chisubi. That is when I made my first appearance internationally. Then from there, after the era of COVID, we went for All Africa Championship that were hosted in Kenya, Nairobi, and I performed well and I represented the country well. So right now I'm going to make my third appearance on the national team, that is on the beach woodball.
The players are optimistic that they will bring victory to the country with the training they have had.
I started with the World University in 2010 that was hosted in Munyonyo. I played the 2012 World Cup in Melaka, Malaysia. I also played in 2014 World Cup in Sanya, and the same year I played World University in Malaysia, Paris. I also played World Cup 2016 South Korea, and it's a memorable one where we won a gold medal with a tamba for Uganda in the Open Championship. And played another World Cup in 2018. This was an incredible World Cup in Thailand, where we took a big team. We became second overall, and the ladies team were the winners. So this was an incredible encounter at the international level, and Uganda collected over 25 medals in total. So having been at several world championships, I believe this will be my 8th world championship to be engaged in, and I believe we can make a difference with the team. This team is incredible, and I know everyone on this team deserves to be on the team.
Last year was awarded as the best woodball player in the country. October, those 40 bet nominees that they get, I was the best player of the month of October last year, and I have 2 titles for the National Open. I did it repetitively, like I've won it twice, and I'm so far the defending champion.
Aside, being selected to be among those ones that are going to represent the country is already big, very big. I'm so proud that I'm among the team that is going to go and represent the country. It means a lot to me. It's really so great. It's every player's dream come true.
My target at World Cup, first as a person, I would like to bring a medal, a personal medal, like a singles medal, because I've been able to bring the doubles, the team event, yes, but now I want to bring a single medal played by me as a person.
We are more than 200 players in Uganda, but to be chosen one, like in 6, it is not easy. So Ella, I'm going to present Uganda and doing my best there.
Musasizi Michael showed his ability and the strength in woodball, that he knows how to drive and set perfectly so that he can score, and added that it will be through this ability that they are expecting to win.
Strength in woodball, I drive, I know how to drive and to set. If you set perfect, there you can score. Yeah.
Coach George Isabidi, together with the team of 12 players that consist of 6 men and women, Thomas Kedi, Onesmus Alamba, Ronald Mulindwa, Israel Muwanguzi, Michael Musasizi, and Robert Motibwa as the male players, Joyce Nalubega, Joan Mukova, Christine Bilungi, Florence Mokoya, Lilian Zawede, and Jackie Nola showed their readiness and the hope of winning the Woodball World Cup. The team is highly motivated with the previous Woodball World Cup performance, whereby they were ranked as the runners-up. The Woodball team is undergoing training at Bunjako Beach. ANSLEM OJARU, live at 8.
Very much for watching Live at 8. My name is ANSLEM OJARU. Till next time, bye-bye.